Hello everyone and welcome back to a new Road to VGC Worlds 2016 week. Now, as you can see, this is a viewer battle. I will be changing the dynamic of the channel a little bit, I believe. I will be asking throughout the week for quite a few battles, and every battle I ask for will be featured on the channel. They will all be best of threes, so that you all get to enjoy to see how important it is to adapt to different settings and things like that. So if you want to battle me, if you want to be featured on the channel, be sure to check out my Twitter. That's where I'll be asking for battles first, but if I don't get too much attention there, I'll be moving on to Facebook. But make sure, if you're the first one to reply on Twitter, you will get dibs and you will be featured on the channel and you will get to battle me. So having said that, let's get on to the battle, shall we? We're up against a Talonflame, Hydreigon. Oh, and my opponent's name is Matthew Jackson, aka S McBuckets. So best of luck to you, sir. And yep, I'm gonna have very little time here to decide. He has a potential double mega team with Salamence and Kangaskhan, and I really like Gardevoir here. Setting up Trick Room would be incredible. And I think I am going to go with Gardevoir, but I'm not entirely sure if I want... Yeah, I think Thundurus is my best bet, with Landorus and Amoongus in the back. Kind of a hasty decision, and that Talonflame is definitely very scary, but my Thundurus and my Amoongus have some tricks up their sleeves. So does Kangaskhan a bit. Heatran is holding a Shuka Berry and Hidden Power Ice, so there's a lot we can do here. Now my opponent leads Sylveon, Hydreigon, so he could double up on Gardevoir. Let's see here. I am in trouble though. A Hyper Voice plus a Dark Pulse would be enough to KO my bulky Gardevoir. I'm not entirely sure, but his Hydreigon is also pretty threatened here. I could potentially protect and Hidden Power Ice the Hydreigon. What could come in there? A Talonflame could come in, a Salamence could come in. But the thing is, if I can set up Trick Room here, I'm gonna be in an amazing position. I'm going to Mega Evolve or not? Yeah, I think I need the bulk to survive this turn. Going to Mega Evolve and Trick Room. And as you can see here on the bottom screen, I have Nasty Plot and Substitute as surprises, but I'm not gonna reveal them just yet. I'm more scared of the Sylveon right now, so I could also switch. I could protect and bring in Amoongus actually. That seems like a much better play. That's what I'm going to do. Going to protect and bring Amoongus for Thundurus. I think my opponent might go for a double up on Gardevoir. Thundurus switches out first, so if Hydreigon switches out, that means it's not scarfed. Yep, no switches from my opponent. Amoongus comes in probably for free. There's a Dark Pulse on Gardevoir, and there's the Hyper Voice from Sylveon. That did a lot of damage to my Amoongus, but here I am definitely free to Trick Room. I will get a Hyper Voice from that Sylveon, which Gardevoir probably won't take too well, but I think as long as I Rage Powder here, the Dark Pulse, I'll be fine. Amoongus won't go down, and you saw the move, Foul Play, so we'll see if the Foul Play comes into play here. No switches once again for my opponent. There is a chance it's safety goggles, Hydreigon, but that seems very unlikely here. Rage Powder will guarantee me the Trick Room. There's the Dark Pulse, gets redirected. Now it's a Life Orb Hydreigon, okay. That's good to know. Sylveon won't be KOing Amoongus and won't be KOing Gardevoir. And next turn I can easily Hyper Voice and Spore the Sylveon slot. Now Trick Room, there's 4 more turns. Now I can go on the offensive, and apparently, unless it was a very low damage roll, Sylveon's Hyper Voice isn't a 2-hit KO on Gardevoir, which is pretty great. Now I don't know if the Foul Play will come into play, but it would be pretty amazing if it did. There's the Spore. Sylveon will take its guaranteed turn of sleep. Sylveon sleep 1 turn. And Hydreigon, of course, falls to the Hyper Voice here. So my opponents can potentially have Kangaskhan, Greninja, and Salamence in the back. He brings in Kang. So what I can do here is double protect on the potential fake out. One thing my opponent could do is predict that and power up punch his own Sylveon. Sylveon also has a chance to wake up. But who does he fake out here? If Sylveon wakes up, I'll be in a bit of trouble. Who does he fake out? I think I'm going to double protect here. It's a safe play. Yeah, I could try to predict. Yeah, Talonflame is my opponent's last Pokemon. Talonflame and Kang. He could do the Power Punch strategy as well right now. I'll still have 2 turns of Trick Room left though. There's the Protect. There's another Protect. Now there's a Fake Out onto Amoongus. So I was very close on not hyper voicing that previous turn, because the Protect was so obvious. Kang does have Fake Out. Now the question here is, what's scarier? I think Kangaskhan is definitely scarier here. So I think my play is to simply Hyper Voice and Rage Powder. Although he could take a double KO on me. I think he has the double KO anyways. So I think I'm going to Psychic the Talonflame. No. I'm going to Hyper Voice here. And I'm going to switch Amoongus for Landorus. I think Amoongus will be important still in the battle, because it resists Sylveon, it has a surprise Foul Play. And yeah, maybe I should be targeting down Talonflame instead. With that -1, I should survive the Brave Bird, even if it targeted Gardevoir. But yeah, it obviously didn't. That's a lot of damage. Is that Choice Band? It would make sense for it to be Choice Band. He goes for a Power Up Punch. Okay. So he now does have a +1 attack. And he did have the Power Up Punch. So we know another Brave Bird KOs Landorus, and we know Gardevoir will fall down to to a Sucker Punch. Yikes. Okay. So I think my play here is to protect Gardevoir and switch Landorus to Amoongus, because I think he's going to... Kang is going to target Gardevoir and Talonflame is going to target Amoongus. With Amoongus's recovered HP, the Brave Bird might make it so that Amoongus falls. There's a Sucker Punch which fails, there's the Brave Bird. Oh, doubles up on Gardevoir. Wow. That's very interesting. Now though, what happens now? Trick Room is over. If I Rage Powder, or see, the Sylveon in the back is an issue though. Going to switch Gardevoir into Landorus, get another Intimidate off. That could potentially be enough for Amoongus to survive the Brave Bird, but I don't think it will be. Therefore, I'm going to pull off a double switch. Need to shuffle up those Intimidates. Kang is now at negative, or rather neutral once again. Talonflame is at -2. And we've only seen Brave Bird. I think that's definitely Choice Band though. There's the Brave Bird onto the Amoongus slot. Kangaskhan is obviously going for a return. Oh no, he went against Landorus. Wow. So Kang goes for the return on Thundurus. And that's enough for a KO. Crap. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, Amoongus is at full HP and that Talonflame is at -1. Do I think... Okay, going to protect Landorus, and I'm going to foul play the Kangaskhan, expecting Amoongus to survive the -1 Brave Bird. Wow. I didn't think my opponent would do that. Yeah. Okay, Amoongus survives pretty nicely. Talonflame goes down, which is great, and we are going to reveal the foul play, unfortunately. Goes for the Power Punch, Landorus protects, and there's the foul play. So, oh wow, that didn't KO? Oh, because, no, why didn't it KO? How did that not KO? How? Okay, Kang doesn't have Protect though, which is great. Sylveon has taken a 1-turn sleep, but my Gardevoir should outspeed and take the KO. So I'm going to Earthquake because Amoongus is going down anyways. I'm going to Rage Powder, and that should put us on a 1v1 with Gardevoir to take down Sylveon here. This has been a pretty intense battle, to be honest. This is a great start to the new focus of the channel. There's a return. So the Intimidates ended up hurting us in terms of getting that foul play KO, but otherwise Amoongus would not have survived the Brave Bird. There's the Earthquake, Kang goes down, Sylveon almost goes down, and my opponent did get a lot of important information here though. He knows Amoongus has Foul Play. He knows Landorus has Protect. He knows Amoongus has Citrus Berry. And I'm just gonna Protect Earthquake for the win. We should be moving on to a second battle. We do take a solid win, but one that definitely had us on the edge of our seats. I am on the edge of my seats right now. So we'll see how the second battle goes down. Now we also gained valuable information. I'm pretty sure Talonflame is Choice Band. We know Kangaskhan has Power Up Punch, so we have to be aware of that. We have to be very aware of that. Didn't bring Salamence or Greninja, and I used Gardevoir right now, so I am going to switch it up. I am going to go with Kangaskhan in this second battle, because I think I would have had a bit of an easier time. I don't know if I want to lead with it though. And I definitely don't think he's bringing Hydreigon here. Okay. Greninja is a huge issue. Just looking at my team, Greninja is a very, very hard Pokemon to deal with. So I'm going to lead Kangaskhan Thundurus. I think Heatran could do a lot of work as well, because we know Kangaskhan doesn't have low kick. Now Hidden Power Ice won't be too useful, but I will wall Talonflame pretty nicely. Question here is, do I go Amoongus or do I go Landorus? No, I'm not liking Heatran, to be honest. I think Amoongus is a tough choice here with Talonflame and Salamence. I do want Landorus though. I think I'm going to lead Landorus actually. Going to lead Landorus Kangaskhan, Thundurus in the back, and Amoongus or Heatran. No, I definitely think Heatran. I think he's going to bring his own Salamence. I do think Sylveon is coming. I should survive the Earth Power from the Hydreigon thanks to my Shuka Berry. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. That Hydreigon could also potentially have Tailwind, which we didn't see last game, but we could see this game. And yeah, let's see what my opponent leads. I went with Kang Landorus. He goes for Greninja Talonflame. So yeah, there's the Greninja, which I definitely expected. And I think he's not bringing Hydreigon this time around because of Gardevoir. Now Greninja Talonflame. Okay. So I threaten with a Fake Out here. And that Greninja though. That Greninja. If it turns into Ice targeting Landorus, I might want to preserve it. Talonflame is very scary though. So I'm going to double attack. And I'm more scared of the Talonflame just because of my item, which you will probably see right now. I could also protect Landorus, but I want to get rid of Talonflame right away. Okay, he switches Greninja, so this is absolute best case scenario, unless he protects Talonflame, which based on the damage it did, I'm pretty sure it's Choice Band. He brought Salamence now, so there's another adaptation. He does intimidate both of my physical attackers, but I do expect the Fake Out plus Rock Slide if I connect to KO Talonflame, which would be pretty amazing. Yeah, that should be enough. Talonflame flinches, Rock Slide, connects with both Pokemon, so I will do some damage to Salamence, and I do take down Talonflame. So that's probably best case scenario for us in this battle. We are up 4-3, we are intimidated, but we do have Heatran in the back. Now, if that's Dragon Dance Salamence, we could be in a bit of trouble. But okay, what does Greninja do here? Does it low kick or does it Ice Beam? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Salamence is going to target Kangaskhan and Greninja is going to target Landorus here. So with that in mind, I'm going to switch out Kangaskhan for Heatran and I'm going to protect Landorus. Even if Salamence Dragon Dances, I'm not too scared because I do have Hidden Power Ice on Heatran and he doesn't know it yet. So as you can see, my team has a lot of unorthodox moves and items. This is because I really wanted to surprise my opponents during the Premier Challenge and the Regional Championship I played last weekend. And it ended up paying off because, yeah, there's the Ice Beam. Oh, onto the Heatran slot. Interesting. And Salamence goes for the double edge onto Heatran as well. That's perfectly fine. Now, here I could Heat Wave Rock Slide, but that has a chance to miss. So I'm going to Hidden Power the Salamence. So I might reveal my Hidden Power. I don't think he has a reason to protect though. And I'm going to Superpower the Greninja because I definitely think it's going to Ice Beam the Landorus. And he's going to be very surprised. There's the Ice Beam. And I would love to see his face right about now, seeing that Focus Sash. Oh, but Salamence went for the Hyper Voice. Crap. Okay, now that's a problem. So my Focus Sash ends up not mattering, but the Hidden Power Ice is enough to take down Salamence. We are up 3-2. We've seen Greninja has Ice Beam and only Ice Beam. And now what could my opponent have in the back? He could have Hydreigon, he could have Sylveon, and I really don't think he has Kangaskhan. So who do I bring here? I need to get rid of that Greninja. He has Hydreigon here. So we know it's Life Orb Hydreigon. Greninja could protect. What does Greninja do here? What does Hydreigon do here? My Fake Outs? What does my Fake Out accomplish? Now, I think I definitely have the advantage, but I have to play this very smart. Do I think Greninja has Protect? Yes. Do I think Hydreigon has Protect? Do I just attack twice? Now, Hydreigon shouldn't be faster than Kangaskhan and shouldn't take me down with a Life Orb Draco Meteor. So if it targets Heatran, that's perfectly fine. I am truly scared of Greninja though. So I'm going to Heat Wave. No, I'm going to going to double up on Greninja here. Nope. Ah, this is tough. Yeah, I'm going to Heat Wave and Fake Out. Yep, I'm going to Heat Wave and Fake Out the Greninja. No Protects, which is great. I can probably Sucker Punch for the KO next turn. Not entirely sure though. Depends on if my Heat Wave connects and depends. Okay. Kangaskhan went for the Life Orb, for the Dark Pulse onto Kangaskhan. That's great. Heat Wave connects, so Greninja is going down. And this should be game now. It's 3-1. I can Sucker Punch Hidden Power Ice. My Kang should be faster. Therefore, I'm just gonna go for the frustration here onto Hydreigon. Yep, Kangaskhan goes first. Frustration should be max power. Yep. And it is enough to take down Hydreigon. So, good games, Matthew. Pretty nice team you have there with the double Mega, just like I do. Thank you very much for the games. I hope you enjoy getting featured on the channel. And yeah. I really wanted to catch you off guard with that focus Sash on Landorus, but hey, it didn't really work out now, did it? Very nice mixed Salamence you got there. And thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to be featured on the channel, I will be changing the focus of the VGC sections of the channel in order to be a bit more innovative. I want to dedicate my efforts to best of threes, to showing off how to adapt and how to become better at best of threes, because I think that's my strong point. I really suck at best of one Swiss rounds, and I'm pretty sure my record in Premier Challenges shows that. But he left here. My record in best of threes, I think it's pretty awesome, and I recently won a tournament that had the best Latin American players in it, and it was all best of 3 rounds, just like the tournaments in the US. And I won the Premier Challenge I went to. It only had a top 4, but I did go 2-0, 2-0 in the semifinals and in the final, and I made it in as the 4th seed. So yeah, that's what I'll be trying to do. So if you want to get featured on YouTube, if you want to play against me, check out Twitter, and if nobody responds on Twitter, I will be going on to Facebook, but the main way to get battles will be on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you can. If you want to see more of this best of 3 new content I will be bringing to the channel, it will be the main focus now. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in Spanish or on Thursday in English. Bye bye.